Hey guys, the Jaggers have just released a new update for the Dungeoneering upgrades, and they've also added something that wasn't in the behind the scenes, which is the shop UI improvements. Now that's going to make basically trade when you go to a shop in game, it's going to be a lot easier supposedly, and I'll show you the new shop interface when I manage to get on game because the update is currently happening now. And so basically I'm just going to briefly read like what the Dungeoneering improvement says. So it's just pretty much summing up what it said in the behind the scenes, that you'll be able to get your keys and an interface where everyone can access them. So this way basically you don't have to drop keys for other people to pick up, etc, etc. And also everything's going to stack for resources, for basically ore, logs and raw food. So basically cooked food won't stack, so you can't have like infinite food just in one spot, but you can fish basically and get a load of raw food, which is going to make C2 fishing very, very easy. So I'm going to make a short video later today of C2 fishing, and I'll probably make another one of a dungeon so you can see the new like thing in action, and I'm just going to record a dungeon in a 5-man team and see how fast we can get it. So basically that's going to make it really nice, and it includes obviously all stacks including coins, which already stacked obviously, having a drop X option while in Dungeoneering, so that you don't have to trade to split coins. You can just drop like half your coins in one go for other people to pick up. And the other thing is the tool belt. Now, they obviously mentioned the tool belt, and you're going to basically start every floor with all your tools you'll possibly need, which probably, I'm not sure if it's going to include feathers, but I'll show you that later in the video. And basically, pickaxes and hatchets are going to like go in there, and as you get them better, so basically, if you get the bulwark beast, which drops the primal hatchet and pickaxe, if you get one, it'll be able to go in your tool belt, and it'll not just stay for that floor, it'll stay forever. So basically, it's an extra bind kind of thing for like a tool. So basically you're going to finally be able to get a primal hatchet and pickaxe and have a use out of them. So on future floors you will be able to mine some like Promethean ore and not have to use a Novit pickaxe, which I guess is quite useful, because actually mining Promethean ore is useful in the high level floors, so when you have to make blood rages, which really help you with some bosses because of their special scroll, which reduces the defense of the monster and also hits pretty beast too. So that's basically the summary of the dungeon update. The other update is the shop update. Now, with the shop update, they're just changing the interface basically so that it looks like up to date with the new interfaces on RuneScape. And also, it's going to basically, you know how when you buy stuff, if there's like 1k stock and you buy something that's 50 GP, when it gets to like 500 stock, it goes up to 60 GP. This now, we've standardized the price, so basically it's going to stay the same no matter how much the stock is, which kind of makes sense because I didn't get the idea of what it did before. And also a new bulk buy and sell options in denominations of 1, 5 and max to make it much quicker and easy to change the number of items you wish to trade. Because you know how before there was a max of like 500 and something like that, and you had to continuously buy if you wanted to buy more than that, and it was quite ridiculous. But I guess the shops aren't really used that much at all. But I know there's a new, it mentions a new detail display so you can look more at the item. But that's really, generally that's all it says. And then in other news, there's not really much there apart from crafting battle staves, fishing rocktail in the living rock caverns, and using spinning wheels can give you shattered heart strange rocks now, which isn't too big of a deal because they wouldn't be the fastest way to get them anyway. Might be useful if you are training like that though. And then you also get a message when you do the checker trades aura now, because I know when you get your 10th one you don't get a message, and you had to check your aura to check first before you like took it off, and you were like, oh crap, I only did 9 skills, good fight the one day. The other thing is that you can change your vampiric names, so you don't have to stay as the name you picked during the quest. And then the other thing, which is the most useful thing, is when you hit 50% or 100% spec, you get a message. So basically this means when you're on non-spec weapons, you'll actually get a message saying that you got 100% spec, so you know straight away that you can switch to your claws and spec, which is great because we've been hoping for that for ages. So I'm just going to go on the forums and look at the patch notes, check if there's anything there. Now I haven't read these yet. Patch notes 11th, is there any other news posts on here? Nope. So let's read this. So, a load of graphical fixes, it looks like. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, generally that graphical stuff's not important, it's just graphical glitches. Is there anything big in there? Just have a quick read through this. Yeah, it's just like clipping issues, like steadfast boots no longer clip with the ground and things. So, nothing really important there. Quests and tasks. This is just generally like little glitches that they fix. Group vengeance heal boost spells now respect with what team the player is on, so that you don't. Oh, I didn't know that, but obviously when you group venge, you venge the other people on the other team as well, clearly. And now you'll only do your team, which is obviously great. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever read. Goliath, Swift, and Spellcaster gloves now tell the degradation state in a percentage. So basically, it won't say, like, hi, almost degraded. It'll say 5%. And Pendant's Horns check charges now states with the charges in percentage. That is the best one, because it all said about half. And you're like, is that 60%? Is it 40%? It's such a... Oh, but that's great. That's a great update by Jaggers. It's been asked for a long time. So, that's pretty damn epic. Is there anything else? Dog Beast now drop big bones. What did they drop before? Only bones. That's weird. I didn't even think about that. But yeah. Ooh, you can now use the Y and N keys on your keyboard to confirm yes or no options. That's pretty cool. As long as you don't misclick. Wow, look at all these fixes. I like it when there's a lot of fixes because it means they're doing a good job with the like fixing bugs and things. So you can read through these yourself if you want to, and there's quite a few nice little changes here, which is going to be really useful. And also, there's a glitch with the special attack bar when like the highlight on it to say that you're going to spec disappears if you recharge 10% or use a spec restore potion, but that's been fixed, so that's great. So now I'm just going to show you some in-game footage of me going into a dungeon to show you the little changes that they've done. Right, so I've logged in now, and I'm currently at DG. My friend's actually there, but yeah. So I'm just going to start a floor solo and see what changes they've done. I'm just going to pick any floor, it doesn't really matter, does it? Complexity 6, that'll do. Let's go. I'll go in a medium, doesn't matter. Right, so let's have a look. Toolbelt? Toolbelt. There we go. Right, so let's have a quick look. Right, so we've got all the tools there. Doesn't look like there's any feathers, which is quite disappointing. What do you get in a toolkit that's different? Basically, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to sell some fractite arrows. There's a key there, so I can just quickly show you that. I'll just sell this and buy a toolkit. It doesn't look like you get feathers, which... They've deleted the toolkit, so you can't even buy a toolkit now. Wow, that's shocking. But you still need to buy feathers, so let's just buy some feathers. So, I'm not happy with this update then. Right, and then you've got keys here, but I hope you can still see the keys. It doesn't look like you'll be able to see the keys from your invent, which is going to be very annoying. Right, so we've got... I think that's everything then, isn't it? I don't think you got a needle in your tool belt before though. You didn't get a chisel either, so that's going to be helpful. Is there anything else that you got? I can't remember. I think that is everything. Yeah, I think that's everything that you got before, apart from the feathers, and you also get the chisel and stuff. So let's pick up that key. Your party found a key, Crimson Diamond key. Ooh, that is useful. Now I like that. Because basically, before you had to say, got key, Crimson Diamond key, or CDK, which meant like Crimson Diamond key, basically to say that you found it. And so now you're just going to have to be able to your party found a key, orange rectangle key. Ooh, I kind of like that. But look, if I see a door, look, see that was the Crimson Diamond door there, I'm going to be like, do I have that key? Do I have it? Oh no, let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. So yeah, that's kind of going to be very annoying. So basically, you can't just get to a door, see, have I got the key now? You're going to have to run up to the door and check, or remember all the ones you've got from these messages. So this could be quite annoying. I'm not going to go and do that, but it seems like you need to buy feathers, which I hope they change. Now, I know feathers are like a stackable resource, but why can't they just give you infinite feathers? They're worthless anyway. So it kind of seems a bit ridiculous to do that, which is quite odd. I'm not going to lie that they haven't given you that, because it defeats the point, because it's just as quick to go into a shop and buy a toolkit as it's going to be to buy feathers. Which, yeah, I'm a fan of them messages though. It's going to make dungeoneering a lot easier though, which is a problem, I'd say. No, I'm not going to finish this dungeon, I'm just having a run through. And obviously the other thing is now I can get a primal pickaxe and hatchet, and I'll be able to mine like a shit ton of prom ore and stuff like that. Oh, that's something I need to show. I need to do some fishing just to demonstrate that once I find a fishing spot, if I can find one, that is. if Jagex don't troll me. Oh, none, of course. Typical. I'm just going to pause this video while I find a fishing spot then so I can demonstrate that. Right, so I found a fishing spot here, so let's fish and see these things note. Ooh, that's cool. Wow, so feathers. It said all stackables. Feathers you can't drop. Oh well, that's weird. What about arrows? Nope. Oh well. Look at this. That's pretty cool, I guess. But wow, this fishing XP, it's not reduced or anything. Let's pick up that. See, I think I've got the orange rectangle because I remember picking it up, and I have, which is kind of odd. I'd hope you'd be able to see it. That's disappointing, but oh well. I guess it's kind of the fact that you can't see the keys is gonna say. I don't even know if I've got that key. I can't remember. No, I haven't. So I guess we're just gonna have to try the doors. But the fact that in a team you're not gonna have to trade keys anymore, it's gonna make it a lot easier. C2 fishing is gonna be a lot easier. So I don't really think I need to make a video on that C2 fishing stuff later. I may do one anyway, just to demonstrate. But later on today, I'll do a video of a dungeon, and I'll probably speed it up a bit and just commentate over it. So look forward to that later, guys. And thanks for watching this video, and I hope this has demonstrated the update here. But hold on, no, I can't end the video now. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got to show you the shops. I've got to show you the shops. Yeah, that nearly forgot about a big part of the update there. So I'm just going to pause it while I run to a shop. Right, so I've just made my way to Varrock General Store, so I'll have a look here. But another thing I just want to mention about the DG, in your toolkit you had no feathers obviously, but I just noticed another thing that it didn't have. It didn't have a vial. Now if you have dungeoneered before, you'll know the herblore doors require a vial, so hence at the start of a floor now you're going to have to buy a vial, feathers and rune essence, which is actually free stuff instead of before. Right, so let's look at this shop interface. Item display mode, display full names of items. Ooh, I like that. Or display just the icons. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that if you don't know what the item is, instead of having to put your mouse over it. Sell items. Ooh, so you get a nice sell interface. So hold on while I get some items that I can sell. Right, so I've just grabbed some sharks at the bank, just 10, to see if it lets me like sell them all in one go or whatever happens when I get there. So let's just run back to the shop, trade the shopkeeper, go and sell items. Right, so it's got them all, and it tells you the price it's going to sell for. Info. So if I click info, it gives you like your examine and all the other information. And probably on armor, it's going to say like the stats. If you click the stats button, and you can max. So if I click max, it'll automatically sell them all. And then it has the regular right-click options there. So if I sell max, sell, then they're all gone. And you see there was a little icon in my invent, like to select it. It tells you what type of shop there, and is there anything else on this interface? General stores will buy most items from you. It kind of tells you what the shop does. I like this mode. I kind of like that mode. There's these big icons. I don't know why the icons are that big, but yeah. So if I select a chisel, see, max. It lets you buy max 10 because there's max 10 in stock, and there's my sharks that I just sold. 300 each for a shark. Bang! That is profit to buy them. I don't even know I just sold them, but yeah. You have one in your tool belt already, so it tells you if you've got one already. A newcomer map, which is quite crap, but yeah. So yeah, that's the shop update, guys, and I hope that's demonstrated the shops for you if you needed any for, if you wanted to see that. I'm sure you can go and look at it yourself and experiment with yourself. So later today, I'm going to do a video of a dungeon 5-man large on vid, so I can explain like exactly what the changes are and in more detail have a look at it. So see you later for that video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this and found it useful.